Hello guys, on this lecture I will show you how to execute the action rules. Later on we will add extraction rules, again just to understand the concept. And let's move on. First we need to add few things in order to stitch it all together. Again, the endless while here, it's just to keep repeatable process. Not necessarily suitable for this sample, but for the practice sake I will leave it like this. Now we need to call this, we need to call that sample, and first we need to call the run async, which will not work because we didn't make it static. So you need to make it static, and we call run async, and we will pass the cancellation token here. So if we like to cancel it, and we will say wait. This will endlessly run it, will endlessly run the process. Another thing we can do, we can just call it like this. And we can say, sorry, and we will just say wait. And this will run as long as the cancellation token was not said it was cancelled, it will run. So in order to prevent from the application to close after the cancellation occurs or something like this, some event which might cancel the process, cancel the run async and cause the process to shut down, we will add a thread sleep, and we will say timeout, and we will say infinite, so the process will always be alive. And now we will call gravity to execute our request. The service which executing the request is called Orbit. So we will have to create a client for Orbit. So client Orbit. If this will not compile, it's because you're missing this assembly. So just make it Orbit. And we will say client. The method we will need right now is web automation sequence. The HTTP automation sequence we will get later on. This is something different but works the same. We will make the web automation sequence. This is what we want right now. And we will pass the request. What will happen now when we run this? You see it's still alive. Still, the error here is still alive. Soon we will get rid of it. What will happen here is this will endlessly and continuously perform this request. We need to add a few more things here. One of them is to put it inside a waitable task, so it will be done asynchronically and will not hold our main thread. So we say await, which means wait asynchronically to a task, factory, start new. This is TPL pattern. I will not make it so complicated on this course. I will just use the basic. And we will put it inside the lambda, the task lambda, which means you will run this, what inside here, this will be run asynchronically. And now you can see that we got rid of this warning telling us the task will run synchronically unless we will await it or something like that. And also we want to delay it before we continue. So we say await task and we say delay, and we wait like let's say 5 seconds before we continue our next request. and we say from seconds, and we give it 5. And let's see if everything is in place. Oh, I have typo here. Driver source, and I think we're ready. Okay, so just run your application, and you will see it will open Chrome driver, and it will perform the actions. And you can see also here, you can see exactly what it does. It waited 5 seconds. It closed the browser, waited 5 seconds. Now it will continuously do that. I want you to notice something, please, about how Gravity works. You can see that it actually finds the elements, and it operates on the right timing. This is because at the back of the engine, I'm already dealing with all the timing issues and timing problems similar to what I've taught in my other course, very similar to that, a little bit different, little bit more logic and protections as production product should be, but the same concept and same idea. So you can see that it's very stable, repeatedly doing the same thing. And you can see also on the console exactly what it does. It will tell you every action on which window. You can make the console a little bit bigger, so you can read more easy. I really scrambled it. Yeah, I think this is Microsoft bug. No, you can see here. So you can see more, to read it more easily without all the line breaks. On the next, and that's it for this lecture. On the next lecture, we will add the extraction rules and see how everything works together and how you can get your extraction. Again, don't mind yourself with all the details and how everything is done and what is click and how to use the operations. I will dive into details with that later on. This is only how to make you feel what exactly, how is to work with an API and how to work with a sequence. So there is a lot to expect to. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next lecture.